Welcome back. Yo, today, oh my God, bro. I just finished the show like 2 days ago, maybe a day ago. Wow. Journey. Today, we'll be talking about this show. I'm not gonna look at the rating. Come on. Scroll. There we go. We're going straight to it. Bad Monkey on Apple TV. Off rip, before I even talk about anything, my rating for the show, solid 8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10. It was going to be like a 7, 7.5 until the twist, but solid 8 out of 10. Now let's see what everybody else rated it. 7.3 out of 10. I mean, damn, I really overrated this. It's okay though. I like it. And the reason why, first of all, the monkey, why is it called Bad Monkey if the monkey literally has one of the smallest roles? The monkey's barely in anything. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's barely in anything. Is it 18 episodes? They're already doing a season two? Let's go. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Okay, pros of the show: the characters, the way it's shot, and the storyline. Cons, it took way too long to nip it in the bud. It took way too long. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. Every show on Apple TV is just directed well and is shot well. So we're not gonna give it props for that because everybody on Apple TV does this. Everybody on Apple TV doesn't act like this though. Vince Vaughn, good performance. I really liked you in this fucking shit. I really liked you in this show. You are actually the reason I kept watching. You're entertaining, dude. This character that he made in this show, it's funny, it's entertaining, cause he's just this guy who speaks fast and is too honest. That's what he is. And he just says whatever is on his mind. Doesn't matter what situation he's in, he's just gonna say something. He can't close his mouth. He just can't close his mouth. It's a really interesting watch. I think that the beginning part of this that really settled it that it was going to be a good show was when, so you know how you're watching a show, you can kind of tell what's going to happen, because you've seen a bunch of shows already, you've seen a lot of plots already, you already understand what's going on here, so you're like, I don't know, maybe it's going to be good, maybe not, who knows, I don't know, maybe I do, maybe you do, who knows. This is the point. So it starts off with some guy goes missing, and then they find his arm in the ocean. Like a fishing guy finds his arm in the ocean. They send it to the police. The police guy gives it to this guy to set it over to Miami because they don't want to keep it. So like they find an arm, but they want to like alert the locals, so they set it over to Miami, so they don't want to keep it. He goes to Miami. He goes to the coroner's office. They're like they don't want to keep it. So then he calls his boss. His boss is like toss it. But this nigga is stubborn and he wants to get to the bottom of it. So he puts it in his own fridge and he keeps it laying there. That's how the story starts. And then you meet the wife, and then she's trying to collect it. And then you see the daughter, and the daughter's like the wife killed her. And then you're kind of just thinking, yeah, makes sense. Wife kills husband because she wants his money. Makes sense, right? It seems like such a like they don't really say it, but that's what they're kind of making you think. And I understand why now because the twist, here we go, spoiler alert if you don't want to hear a spoiler. But the spoiler alert is the husband ain't dead. It's an insurance scam. Simple. Niggas was going broke, so they did an insurance scam. And the only reason he even got rich in the first place is because he did scams with his friend. And this gets a lot more detailed. I like the characters. Ray from Everybody Likes Raymond, that guy's in the show. I liked his acting on this one. Not bad at all. The biggest villain in the entire show is Eve. Where's Eve at? Eve. Uh, Eve Stripling. Here you go. She's the biggest villain in the entire episode, in the entire show. I loved her performance. Great job, Eve. You convinced me that you're a sociopath, and I'm never going to step foot near you ever. The show is nuanced. There's multiple stories like happening at once. But I'm gonna say this: Bonnie. Anytime she was on the screen, I was instantly annoyed. I don't like Bonnie at all as a character. I don't like Bonnie as a plot device. I just don't like Bonnie. Was actually like in the beginning I liked her, but then when it turned out that she was like the sexual predator, I was like, dude, I just don't care like at all. Rosa I really liked. Rosa, why oh why did Rosa just like leave Yancey at the end of the show. Spoiler, I'm talking about the show, bitch. Fuck you. Rosa, so these two get so Andrew and Bonnie are dating in the beginning, but she's kind of married, so she's cheating on her husband. But then her husband finds out, they divorce. She goes to prison for some bullshit, or for on purpose because she wanted to. But before all that, he meets Rosa. She's like this medical examiner over in Miami, and he likes her. They go out, they like each other, but then she's like, I don't want to be stuck and doing all this other shit. So she's like, all right, you helped me realize my life, so I'm leaving you now. That was it. Yaya, great job. You convinced me that the curses are real. I already knew they were real, but you've convinced me even more. Christopher, you did a great job. I love how it showed how he fell in love with Eve, right? He fell in love with Eve because of her personality and how he was drawn to her, and how Eve kind of used Christopher as her device. You know what I mean? His name is Nick. I don't know why they put Christopher on here. Maybe to not spoil it, but this is Nick Stripling. This is the husband who faked his death. And so Christopher slash Nick, like I can see how he was like Eve like played him like a fiddle. She's a sociopath. And then she killed him at the end because she realized she's not getting anywhere else with him. Like she was the best villain in the show. Neville, he was a good character. I kind of felt like after a certain point, I felt like his character became useless. If you get what I mean. I feel like his character became useless. When him and Andrew met, I kind of was like, all right, bro, we don't need to see any more of this guy. And then the police chase, I didn't mind that. Like when he stole the police car, I didn't mind that little part. But from when they met and then they were deciding how to take down Nick and Eve, I, I really didn't care for him. Like cause he kind of became like he was doing his own shit. And then when he came to the story, I was kind of just like, all right, bro, who cares? Dragon Queen, oh my god. Oh my god, character arc. She had the best character development throughout the entire 10 episodes. If this saying 11, does this mean season 2 is out? Hold on. Let me check real quick cuz it's been bothering me as I talk about this. Is season 2 out? No, it's not. What are you talking about? What 11 episodes is this guy in? There's only 10 episodes. What 11? I'm clicking this. I'm clicking this. Hold on. Where's the 11 episodes, bitch? Let me see real quick. Late 2026. All right, it's coming soon. Okay. Where was I at? Dragon Queen. Oh my God, one of the best character arcs in the show. She did amazing from the beginning. I kind of was like iffy about her. I didn't really care. Her and Yaya are kind of like a duo. But then when she became like one of the bad guys, I was like, ooh, plot twist. She said, "Fuck all this Dragon Queen shit. I'm gonna be me. I want to go back to the States. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that." I was interested. And then she realized her wrongs. And then at the end of and then when she realized, oh, the island needs a sacrifice, it's me. I was like, damn, bro. And I hated how Eve was the one who killed her. I really didn't like that at all. I really wish that Queen died from something else. You know what I mean? I didn't like how Eve did it. I felt like that was too much because Eve killed so many people and indirectly killed so many people that I just didn't want her anything like I just didn't want her to kill Dragon. I didn't feel like it was good because Eve and Dragon Queen were kind of fighting each other over like intellect, and Eve is a sociopath, so she believes she's smarter and better than everybody else. Dragon Queen knows that she's smarter and better than Eve, and she tries to show it. Then she gets kidnapped, so she thinks she's weak, so she joins them. It's a whole little plot point. I just didn't like how Dragon Queen died to them. I don't feel like she deserved that at all. Narrator, shout out to the narrator. I listened to the every recap because of you, bro. Narrator did his thing, and the reason why the narrator did his thing is that I like how he like kind of casual, like explaining to you. Like I watched the recap. I watched the episode, and then I watched the recap of the next episode, even though I just watched the last episode. Cause you're doing an amazing job, Tom. Good job. Egg, oh, Egg, I thought was this little bodyguard. He wasn't gonna get any scenes. Great character. Egg, when he's bodyguarding shit, when he's looking for Neville, when he was dating the Dragon Queen, when he was singing, dude, amazing character. They really fleshed him out. I like it. Driggs, he was in 9 episodes. I don't remember the Driggs, bro. Come on, bro. Shout out to Driggs, but I don't remember him like that. He's the monkey in the Bad Monkey Show, but he's not really the focus point at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Evan Shook, he was the noisy neighbor. I didn't mind him. Rogelio, I feel like Rogelio, the only point of the story which I was really interested in what he had to say is when he turned in Andrew Yancey and then when he bailed him out. Those are the only two times where I was like, okay, I like this guy's character. Outside of that, I really didn't care for him at all. Caitlyn is the daughter. I liked her, but I feel like she was in too many episodes. I truly didn't care about her that much. Mel, Donnie, Montenegro, and Sonny was pretty funny. The sheriff was pretty funny, but I didn't really care for him. But these last four, I didn't really care for any of these last six. I'll be honest with you. I liked the neighbor. I don't know why they wrote him out. I love the fact that he was trying to do all this shit. It was just It was funny to me. He provided a comedy piece. Obviously, you can't keep stretching the fucking comedy piece every 10 seconds. But yeah, characters not bad. Storyline, it's not anything crazy. I do feel like 10 episodes was too much. It should have been 8, maybe 7, maybe even 6. Because I like how they fleshed out certain characters. The best character is obviously the main character. I love the main character. I loved everything about the show. Just the vibe of it was not really like, oh my god, I feel like this like killer's about to get away with some shit. It's just like, oh, before I even get to the overall, oh, the ending was terrible. I have to break it to you, the ending was bad. The last episode wasn't bad until the narrator's like, oh, well, we don't want to leave you guys unsatisfied. So then it just pans the camera to Eve choking and then falling off the roof and dying. Why does she have to be let go? I understand it for Yancey's sake, but what I don't understand is why would they just let her go? Somehow she finds her way to Portugal on that yacht. How is it possible? That's a plot hole right there. She drove herself on that big ass yacht to Portugal and nothing happened to her. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. Get up out of here. There's no way. There's no way. And then she just chokes and dies. I'm not satisfied by that. I want to see her killed for some what I would have loved is because the curse comes true. Like the choking and then die and falling off the roof. I get it. Okay, if you want to make it so that Yancy lets go and Eve gets away, and then she dies doing something else, I would have loved if you show that the curse is real by her dying in an unforeseen circumstances, not just choking and then dying. Like she gets hit by a car out of nowhere, right? Or not her boat can't blow up. That's bullshit. Or she gets involved in like a mugging, right? Or yeah, a mugging would have been perfect. A mugging would have been perfect. It would have been perfect if she goes, let's say instead of Portugal, they show her driving the boat to another island, like another Caribbean island, right? She goes to that island, she parks the boat, she tries to hire some goons with her money, then they realize of how much money she has, and then they rob her, and then as they're robbing her, that she tries to fight back and then they kill her. Like that would have been a better ending than her just randomly in Portugal a couple months later eating something, chokes, dies. It's bullshit. It's not satisfying at all. What the fuck is that? That shit pissed me off, bro. Overall though, good show. I hated that ending, and then the little ending with the Rogelio shit wasn't bad. Took me like some weeks to watch this. Apple TV shows, production wise, storyline wise, hit it. Character wise, hit it. I feel like to me, 8 out of 10 is generous. But I felt it was a good show. Like the main character really sells it. If you don't like the main character, I feel like you're not gonna like the show. That's as simple as that. You watch it? Watch it. In my opinion, watch it. It's a good show. Something to put on. It's not like some heavy. It's not like something super light either. It's right in that good. It's interesting enough for you to continue watching, but not crazy enough where you're like finishing it all in one night. It's not that type of show. And it is a little bit too long, and the ending does fucking suck. Maybe it's not an 8. Maybe it's a 7.5. Maybe I'm being biased by the rating, but it's a good show. I don't mind it at all. But that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Like that video. Bad monkey, but the monkey wasn't that important.